Hi everyone, my name is Dante, and I've been a little negative about the whole driving experience recently. So I decided that I would do a few videos on the 5 positive things about each of the food delivery apps that I use. So today I'm going to do the 5 things I love the most about UberEats. Because I give UberEats a lot of crap, but it's actually a good service. I'm glad it's there, and I use it a lot. So, here are my top 5 things. Okay, number 1, you can work anywhere, anytime. I'll give you an example. Where I live is just outside the borders for Postmates. So I have to drive a little bit north in order to get any deliveries for Postmates. And with Doordash, I have to schedule my shift and I have to drive to the location in order to start my shift. But with UberEats, I can literally just turn on the app and I can wait for my first delivery. I can be anywhere at any time, and it seems like Uber Eats is ubiquitous. So the fact that Uber Eats is everywhere allows me to go anywhere I want. So that's a big plus on Uber Eats, and I really like that. Okay, so the next thing I really like about Uber Eats, and it may not matter for some people, but I really love this, is I can get paid immediately. I don't mean same day. I mean immediately. Not only do they give you a handy card, debit card, where you can put the money on immediately, but they'll send it to your bank, your debit card, right away. So whenever you're ready to withdraw some money, boom, it's right in your bank account. I love that. With Postmates, you never really know when you're going to get paid. So, and with Doordash, you can get paid the same day by going to daily pay, but it costs $2.50 a day. And with Uber Eats, it can be free. Big plus for Uber Eats. So, the third thing I really like with Doordash and Postmates, with Postmates and Doordash, sometimes you have to actually order the food when you arrive. You never have to order the food with Uber Eats. The food is already placed for you. And now they have a new feature on the app that allows you to know when the food is ready before you even go into the restaurant. And if you've been waiting a long time, Uber Eats now allows you to just cancel, which is huge. I love that. Because one of the things I hate about DoorDash and Postmates is sometimes you have to wait 30 minutes, an hour. I called DoorDash customer support during an hour wait. And they said that I would get paid for waiting. I did not get paid enough. I didn't get paid nearly enough for the long wait. Now, at least Postmates, actually, they do pay you per minute. And here in Seattle now, it's 10 cents per minute of waiting. So, yeah, with Uber Eats, you don't have to wait. So if it's a busy period and you're trying to bang out those deliveries, you can just hit cancel and you can move on. You don't got to wait that long. So that's awesome. There's a few other things that I should probably, which is like an aside to that, which is doubled orders with Uber Eats. But I didn't include this in the list of the top 5 things I liked because Uber Eats, they don't have stacked ordering like DoorDash and Postmates. So it's not really a positive, but that's there too. Okay, the fourth thing I like is the perks. So Uber Eats, if you do, I think it's 50 deliveries per month, you get an Uber gas card. And the Uber gas card allows you to knock off 7 to 15 cents per gallon from your gas. And when you're doing as much driving as we're doing, it can add up. Now, I'm going to be honest. I typically have not been using the Uber gas card, and maybe I should. Because it also allows you, if you're out of money, it allows you to use it as a credit. So you can get gas even if you're totally broke. So there's some pros and cons about that. I don't really want to get into it, but it's an option. Then, of course, the other perk, one of the other perks, is discounts from restaurants and food and stuff like that, but also the Uber debit card that you can use just like a credit card. It has a Visa logo, and you can use it anywhere. Or does it have a MasterCard logo? Let me check real fast. Yeah, it has a Visa logo, so you can use it everywhere. So there's some perks for being an Uber driver. And hey, it's something. It's a plus. You know, DoorDash doesn't give you a debit card that you can use on your own, so kind of a plus. And then the fifth and final thing, although there are more positives to using Uber Eats, but these are just the ones that I think stand out and separate Uber Eats from DoorDash and Postmates, and that is curbside service. Now, a lot of people have told me that in the city that they live, that Uber Eats instructs them to deliver to the door. This is not the case in Seattle as far as I know. The app tells the customers to wait outside for the delivery. And here's why that's so important to me. And if I had to deliver to the door, I might not consider Uber Eats. The way Uber Eats pays you, you don't get paid for driving to the restaurant. And you don't get tips. So really, you're making your money by the speed at which you're doing these deliveries. Because the speed at which you're doing the deliveries with Uber Eats trumps DoorDash and Postmates. If you have to deliver to the door and you're not getting tips like you are with DoorDash and Postmates, suddenly Uber Eats drops way down in the list of what you want to do. But here in Seattle and some other places, I know that the app tells customers to come outside. And almost every single delivery that I have with Uber Eats, the customer comes directly to my car. Sometimes I don't even have to go outside. And in a place like Seattle, when it's raining or when it's cold, you know, it really helps. It helps your morale. It helps you feel good. It helps the speed of everything. So some days, even when I'm just lazy, or I'm like feeling bad, or I'm tired, or I'm sick, I'll hop on Uber Eats, and I'll just bang out deliveries that way. Bang, 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 and I get paid immediately. If I'm sick or I'm tired or I'm hurt or something like that, then I can't really. I don't really. I might not want to do Postmates that day. You know, where you have to drive downtown. You can't, because you can't do it everywhere. You have to drive downtown. You have to go to apartment buildings, up flights of stairs. Oh my gosh. And if you had some sort of disability, Uber Eats would definitely be the one for you, because you wouldn't have to deal with stairs and apartment complexes, access codes, or any of that stuff. You just go to a person's house, they have 5 minutes, and if they don't come out in 5 minutes and get the food, you still get paid, and you get to eat the food. Now, I admit, that hasn't happened a lot to me recently, but it's always a good plus when you get a free meal, free lunch, and you get paid for it. So, those are the top 5 things I like about Uber Eats. Kept it super positive this video. And if you are thinking about signing up, I definitely recommend Uber Eats. Give it a shot. Yeah, that's the video.